Manchester City are keeping tabs on Trent Alexander-Arnold amid uncertainty about the right-back's future with Real Madrid. While there is frustration around how his debut season with Madrid has gone so far, starting just 5 La Liga matches this season amid various injury problems, the 27-year-old is determined to fight for his place at the Bernabeu. City haven't made a formal offer yet, but are carefully assessing the situation. Although a move for the England international would be expensive, as he only signed a 6-year contract in the summer following his free transfer from Liverpool. Sergio Ramos to buy Sevilla, a different kind of transfer news for today. Sergio Ramos has reportedly reached an agreement to buy his boyhood club Sevilla. The highly decorated Spaniard first joined Sevilla in 1996, breaking into their first team in 2000 before joining Real and later PSG. He returned to Sevilla for the 2023-24 campaign and is now back for a third stint as the club's owner. A report from Carousel Deportivo claims he has reached an agreement in principle to buy out the club's shareholders, and he has entered an exclusivity period. Due diligence will now be carried out before a takeover can be confirmed. Sevilla presently sit 11th in La Liga, 28 points adrift of leaders, Barcelona. Crystal Palace are only willing to sanction a permanent exit for Jean-Philippe Mateta in this transfer window. The Eagles are open to selling the French international if his £35 million valuation is met, and they can find a suitable replacement. The club are not actively looking to sell their top scorer. However, an impasse in contract negotiations means they would have to consider serious offers. Mateta's contract expires at the end of the 2026-27 season. Palace are unwilling to entertain any loan options unless there is a permanent element attached, and one which is not dependent on certain criteria needing to be met. Juventus have been pushing for an obligation to buy element if the Italian giants qualify for next season's Champions League. However, there is no certainty that Juve will achieve this objective. They are currently 5th in Serie A. It remains to be seen if Juve will make another move for Mateta after their deal to sign Youssef En-Nesyri from Fenerbahce broke down over the weekend. PSG to compete with Barcelona for Rashford. Marcus Rashford has enjoyed a productive loan spell at Barcelona, despite being benched of late, and the Liga giants have the option to make his move from Manchester United permanent at the end of the season. There is no guarantee of a deal being done at Camp Nou, with Football Insider claiming that Paris Saint-Germain are ready to compete for the England international's signature. Roma have confirmed talks with Liverpool regarding Kostas Tsimikas and Andrew Robertson now potentially staying at the club. The Reds were in the position of possibly bidding farewell to their long-serving left-back amid talks with Premier League rivals. Tottenham, the Greek defender, is currently in the middle of a season-long loan deal with Italian giants Roma, and director Frederic Massara has since confirmed that talks are ongoing. They are all situations that are evolving. We are in a dialogue with Liverpool and we'll see how that evolves over the next few days, Massara said. Manchester United's Joshua Zirkzee is another striker Juventus are considering, according to Sky in Italy. The Serie A club are weighing up their options after a deal for Youssef En-Nesyri stalled over the weekend. Zirkzee joins Jean-Philippe Mateta on the list as Juve discuss their next move. If the En-Nesyri breaks down completely, Roma's interest in signing Zirkzee in this window is well established. The Netherlands international has not been included in United's last 2 Premier League squads for wins over Manchester City and Arsenal this month. That United were aware of Roma's interest but are not thought to be actively looking to sell the Dutchman this month. That was during the time of Ruben Amorim, however, with Michael Carrick, who has left Zirkzee out so far. Now the head coach until the summer. Chelsea want to reunite Cole Palmer with friend and Aston Villa attacking midfielder Morgan Rogers. Reports emerged last week that Manchester-born Palmer is homesick, leading to links with Manchester United. But the 23-year-old won't push for a move away from Stamford Bridge and will have his long-term situation assessed in the summer. While some could view Rodgers as a potential replacement for Palmer, Team Talk reports that Chelsea want the pair to play together.